All right, let's jump right in. If you're thinking about selling your house here in Las Vegas and you need it done like yesterday, you're in exactly the right place. We're going to break down how to sell for cash, cutting through all the usual stress and confusion using real local expert advice.
So let's get right to it. This is the big question on your mind, right? Maybe you're relocating for a new job, maybe you're dealing with some financial pressure, or maybe you're just so over the idea of traditional home selling. We're going to break down the answer for you right now.
And let's be real for a second. Selling a house is a nightmare. The waiting, the showings, the endless paperwork, it is completely overwhelming. And if you're on a tight deadline, it can feel downright impossible. But I promise you, there is a much more direct path.
So, what is this path? Well, it's called a cash sale. Now, that's a term that gets thrown around a lot, but what does it actually mean? In reality, it's a totally different and way faster way to sell your home.
Here's the deal in a nutshell. You're basically bypassing the entire traditional market. So instead of listing your house, cleaning it 1,000,000 times for strangers, and then waiting for a buyer who needs to get a mortgage from a bank, you just sell it directly to a company or an investor who has the cash ready to go. That one little change makes everything happen in fast forward. And this is where you really see the difference. I mean, it's like night and day. The old way means waiting for a bank to approve a loan, getting an inspector who tells you all the things you have to fix. I mean, that can drag on for months. With a cash sale, all those hurdles just vanish. You sell it as is. Yep, leaky faucet and all. There's no mortgage approval to sweat over, and you can close in a matter of days, not months. Now, here's the interesting part. This whole cash sale thing is especially powerful right here in Las Vegas. Our city's unique real estate market has basically created the perfect storm for cash sales to just work. So why Vegas? Well, a few big things are at play. First, you know that summer heat? It can bring the regular housing market to a grinding halt. But cash buyers, they don't take a summer vacation. Our economy also sees tons of people moving in and out for jobs, which means there's always a need for a quick sale. Plus, a lot of homes here need a little love, and cash buyers are pros at buying properties as is, which saves you a ton of hassle. This chart really shows you the year-round power of a cash offer. See, even when the market is red hot in the spring, the speed of a cash deal can win out. But more importantly, look at summer and winter. When the traditional market just slows to a crawl, cash buyers are still out there making deals. They are a constant, reliable option no matter what time of year it is. And this right here, this is such a crucial piece of advice. So many homeowners think they have to pour thousands of dollars into fixing up their place just to sell it. But cash buyers think differently. They're looking at the bones of the house, the potential. They factor the repair work into their numbers, which means you don't have to deal with the cost or the headache. Okay, so we've covered the what and the why. Now for the fun part, the how. Let's get practical and break down a super simple 5-step plan to turn this whole idea into actual cash in your bank account.
And really, the process is this straightforward. It all starts with finding a few reputable local cash buying companies. Then you ask for a free offer. There's no obligation at all. Now this next part is key. Get a few offers so you can compare them. Don't just take the first one. Once you pick the best one for you, you schedule the closing. And we're talking fast, sometimes in just a week. The last step? The money gets wired right to you. Clean, simple, and done.
All right, let's talk about the elephant in the room. The question that's probably been bouncing around in your head this whole time, the money. Let's get real and look at the numbers. This is the big one, isn't it? This is the trade-off. You're getting all this speed and convenience, but does that mean you're going to get lowballed on the price? And the straight, honest answer is yes. Typically, the number you see on that cash offer is going to be a little below what the house might sell for on the open market if you waited a few months. But, and this is a huge but, that is not the end of the story.
Because that offer price isn't what you actually walk away with. Think about all the things you're not paying for. You're paying zero in repair costs. You're paying zero in realtor commissions, which can be 5 or 6%. And you're not making mortgage payments for another 2, 3, 4 months while you wait for the house to sell. When you add up all those savings, the final amount of cash that hits your bank account is often incredibly competitive.
So let's boil it all down. What are the big things to remember? First, selling for cash is all about speed and simplicity. You get to skip the repairs and the waiting games. Second, this strategy is extra effective here in the Vegas market all year long. Third, it's an amazing option if you're in a hurry, like for a relocation or to avoid foreclosure. And finally, the golden rule. Always get a few offers from reputable buyers to make sure you're getting a fair shake. So at the end of the day, this is all about finding a faster, simpler way to get to what's next for you. Instead of a process that takes months of stress and uncertainty, your next chapter could literally be just a few days away. It kind of reframes the whole thing, doesn't it? It's not a stressful problem to solve. It's an immediate opportunity. What's really stopping you?